Yo everybody, welcome to the second episode on the AutoCraft server. As you can see behind me from last episode, I had cleared out a whole bunch of land for the base. I kind of got a little bored of clearing out, so I cleared out enough space to work on the center portion of our base, which you can see right behind me there. So what we're going to be doing today, the first thing we're going to be doing is working on a flower farm, because we're going to need a ton of blue dye for this base. So I want to get this flower farm up and running, so while we're over here building, that's doing its thing over there. So let's cut over to where we're going to be building it. Okay guys, we are now over here at where the flower farm is going to go. As you can see, a bunch of cornflowers have naturally spawned here. This is all natural, I didn't bone meal this or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this same location to make our flower farm. So right above here we have a 9x9 dirt platform where the flowers are going to be spawning. So we have 81 spaces up here for all of the flowers to spawn. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get to the redstone and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Okay guys, a little mid-build update here. So we have pistons on each side hooked up to some redstone. Then we have a torch, so when this block is pushed here, it'll put a signal through there. So the redstone torch will put a signal through this block. That will put it through this redstone. And this is a monostable circuit that will throw out a 1-tick pulse with a 2-tick delay for the piston extension and retraction. And then we have the same thing mirrored over here. So if we, for example, place this redstone right on this block here, this will oscillate back and forth. Oh, and I'm standing on the monostable circuit there. But just like that, really simple, really cheap to make. And then the next thing we need to do is hook up the bone meal dispenser, and this will be done. Okay guys, I now have the redstone completed, and almost perfect timing because almost all the grass is grown. We have the on-off lever on, so let's go flick that and see. Perfect, and then off. Perfect. I actually wanted this to happen. So this system has one flaw. If you turn that lever off when this block is over this torch, and it just at the right timing, it sends a signal out this way. If you close that signal off for 1 tick, that sticky piston will spit that block out, because when a sticky piston is given a 1-tick pulse, it spits that block out. I could just add a button to reset that, or the one way you do it is, so this would be, so that's off, and then that would be on, and then flick it again, and there you go. So you just have to flick it a couple times and it resets itself. Or all you would have to do is, for the next version, I'll add a button, because this is just version 1. It's not going to stay here. I just need a way to get some dye. So let's turn this off. Look, it did it again. So flick it, and then back on. Let's see if I can... Oh, well now it's doing it every time. This is great. There we go. So now it's going. See, like that time it didn't do it, so it's only every once in a while it does it. So with a simple reset button would fix that. Okay, so let's go underneath of here, and we will put the bone meal. Let's put a stack in there. So we don't have any type of seeds, flowers, nothing, so we put a stack in there. Oh, now I gotta go a long way. Okay, come back up here. We'll flick the lever, and it's doing its thing. Alright, that was long enough. So like I said, we don't have any seeds, nothing like that. Right over here. Grab all this stuff. I think that's everything. So we got a bunch of flowers. Not really as many blue as I wanted, but we will be getting blue dye nonetheless. And let's see how many bone meal that ate up. What is that? So ate up 21 bone meal, and we got a bunch of flowers and stuff like that, so we're going to have a ton of dye. I did test it once just to make sure it ran okay. So, yeah, guys, this is the completed dye farm, flower farm, whatever you want to call it. Next, let's run on over to the shopping district. Okay, so I just got done making a little bit of a deal over here at the nether injector. Let's see if the transaction went through. With the transaction was with my man Corner Key. He wanted 1 barrel full of magma blocks for 20 diamonds, so I cut him a little bit of a deal. And let's see. Hey, there we go. So now we're up to just over a stack of diamonds, but we're actually going to use these at a shop. What more I need? Okay, quickly run over here. We're actually going to use these over here at Zame's shop. He does a concrete type of shop. I just want the gravel and sand. I'll make my own concrete. Just have him collect it for us. It's 25 diamonds for one chest of sand and one chest of gravel, which in my opinion is a fair deal. So the mechanic, one chest of sand and one chest of gravel, please, and 25 diamonds. So yeah, hopefully we will get that soon because we're going to be using concrete for our base. I can't believe I almost forgot to show you guys this. We have another store. Welcome to the Bone Barn. So our two stores are the Bone Barn and the Nether Injector. If you come here, I try to go for like a little like rib cage, like prehistoric type of design. It's very simple. Banners, a floating bone. We have bone meal, bones, and then bone blocks for sale. And then we have a special going on. That we have this over in the Nether Injector as well. 2 free stacks of arrows with every purchase. So every time someone buys something, they can get 2 free stacks of arrows. We have decent amount of stock. I need to make 2 more stacks of bone blocks, then that will be completely filled up. I believe fair prices this early game. Later game, I'll probably drop those prices. But yeah, this is our new shop. I'll give you one more overview. Yeah, that's the bone barn. That is the Bone Barn, guys. Okay guys, so as I was coming back from the shopping district, I actually thought of a way to fix this. So the problem that we're having is that when this monostable circuit gets a 1 tick pulse, it shoots the block out and leaves the block in the air. So then we have to flick the lever a bunch of times to reset it. So to stop the block from floating in the air, why not just put a gravity affected block, such as gravel? So we'll change this one out here. There we go. Let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch it. We're going to see if we can see the falling animation of the gravel blocks. No, I don't think it did it that time. That time, over there it did it. Let's try to see if we can get it one more time. Yep, same thing over here again on this side. So I believe it's not going to jam up anymore, which is good. So I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little perimeter around the sides of this so that we don't lose any items down these holes like I just fell down, and then version 1 will be completed. Okay guys, the next plan was going to be to talk about base plans, but I did want to show you guys this just to kind of show you where it's at in my base. Right there is the flower farm, and then right there is what I showed you with the first segment. So we're over here, and this is a kind of a super meat grinder, I guess you could say. So these 3 are essentially the same, so I'll explain one. So we'll go with the cows. So what you do is you breed the cows here in this area here. You open up a lever, which pulls pistons up, and then you walk over to here, and all the babies come over there. Once all the babies are there, you close it, and then as they're growing up, you breed some more, you put them in there, you breed some more, you put them in there, you breed some more, you put them in there. All the same thing, because adult cows are taller than 1 block and baby cows are smaller than 1 block. So when those pistons retract up, it's a small enough gap for the babies to fit through, but not the adults. So that's how the mushroom one works, the cow one works, and the sheep one works. Now for the pigs, I had to get a little inventive. Let's get down here so we can get a little closer. So if you can just see there on the corner of the pigs, they are trapdoors, because the pigs are about 1 block tall and the babies are a little shorter than 1 block. So with the trapdoor closed, obviously nothing can go out there, but when you flick the lever off, the trapdoor goes up and just the babies can fit through. So it's a very similar process to the rest of these. Instead of pistons and blocks, it's trapdoors. If there's one thing I would change for when I build this again, would be to change those to iron trapdoors. Because when you're in there feeding the pigs, sometimes you'll open the trapdoors, and that's never good. So this is going to be a shop that me and Mystic Snipes are going to be doing together. This is going to be a butcher shop. So this is just the start of it. Going to start gathering some materials, and we'll have that shop opened up hopefully in the next couple episodes. So since I've showed you guys this, I will show you over here the base and talk about the plans. If you want to see this built in detail, check out Mystic's episode number 2. He recorded more of us building this, so be sure to check that out. His link will be in the description, along with everybody else here on the AutoCraft server will be in the description as well. Okay, we are going to record one last little session here. Just a little overview of the base plans and go over a little bit what I have planned for the season for my main base. Another thing I want to say as we're taking a quick jog over here is this meat farm over here. The design was originally done by not Mystic, done by Rustic and Death. So I kind of took their design and kind of enhanced upon it, but I didn't want to discredit them or anything like that. So these single corridors were definitely on them, so I don't want to discredit them at all. But over here at the base, we got our shipment in from Zame over here, so we are completely ready to go on concrete. And now we have the flower farm over there. We're ready to go on dyes. So as you can see, I finished clearing out this area here. This is the level we're going to be working with, and then I kind of started building the center here. So as you can see, we have these walkways going to the center. Everything is going to be based off of this point. This is going to have an elevator here going all the way up to the sky, and then hopefully all the way down to bedrock. And then this middle circle here, all of this ground that I'm standing on now, is going to be mined down all the way to bedrock. And as we need more stuff, we will be mining lower. So the game plan is to have a storage room or enchantment table on the walls, kind of like imagine this center circle being like a quarry, and then in the walls we'll have like a storage room here, and then on this side over here in the wall we'll have an enchantment table, and then 2 levels down we'll have a sugarcane farm, and then another level down we'll have a bamboo farm. So everything we need will be in the walls, and then these cross platforms here will be like bridges, and then you'll have bridges going off of the center tower here to the storage system that's in the wall and stuff like that. And then on the outside here we're going to have some decoration. I am going to keep that a little bit secretive for now until we get to that point, but that's going to be almost probably 5 or 6 episodes down the road until we start working on this outside stuff, because I do want to get this main portion all finished up. But as you can see, we're going for the blue and white concrete theme with the sea lanterns for lighting. We're going to have a bunch of glass and stuff like that, and then a big tower here in the center. The center tower is going to be this big going up, and then the overall hole, or quarry as you would say, in the ground is going to be this big here. The main theme I want to go for is having like an old quarry, like an old beat up quarry that we are moving into and kind of revamping. So using the old quarry space, we're going to build our updated kind of modern type of build. So yeah guys, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of AutoCraft. Be sure to check the description for everybody else's channel. Next episode we're going to be doing the Ender Dragon fight, so be sure to check in for that. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.